Nonprofits are a very important part of the fabric of our country. Keep in mind all the different ways that nonprofits provide service to communities within the United States. They aid in areas of health and human services. They provide emergency and disaster assistance. They aid with education and research, protection of the environment. They do things to further the arts and further the sciences. They even help to spread awareness of culture. They protect animals, and they even serve in areas of international and foreign affairs. Through the services they provide, they are employing millions of workers and therefore contributing also to the U.S. GDP. Think about the fact that there are literally billions of dollars being received by nonprofits and therefore needing management and utilization through these nonprofits. And nonprofits, as we are aware, are entities whose goals typically are to provide some type of service. Therefore, success is measured by the nonprofits by how much they are able to provide. So it's highly recommended that organizations find ways to measure their outputs, because the fundraising that they do, that it's so crucial to make sure that the contributors understand the outputs of the organization. And when those outputs make the contributors want to give more to continue the operations of the nonprofit, then it's a great thing. With these charitable contributions that they receive, they can be monetary, they may be some type of service from others, they can even be assets of other types that are given that the nonprofit can utilize or even sell off, etc., in order to be able to operate. And that's the kind of information that's covered in more detail in the chapter after this one. Nonprofits also receive grants. Okay, so it's not just charitable contributions, but they may actually be given monies from other entities. So they can receive grants from foundations, they can receive grants from governmental entities in order to pursue their service goals. Again, it's really important that you guys hang on to this textbook. There's a lot of information contained within these couple of nonprofit chapters. Your future career, you are very likely in some way, shape, or form to need this information. Again, you guys are going to be serving a critical role in your future careers as accountants. Whether you are an auditor auditing a nonprofit, I can name a couple of students right off the top who work for the state of Tennessee, and they literally go and audit nonprofits who are given grant monies by the state to make sure that the nonprofit is utilizing the funds correctly. So you could serve as an auditor, you could work at a nonprofit, you could even serve on the board of directors for a nonprofit, and you just need to know that there's a lot of things that have to be complied with when it comes to nonprofits. So reporting to local, state, and federal, there are a multitude of requirements required of nonprofits. And so that's really what this particular chapter gets into.